This woman only needs to scribble on someone's photo, and the next day that person will die in the same way she drew. If lucky, the victim ends up blind. If not, they die on the spot. The first victim was a somewhat famous cartoonist. During an interview, Lisa was lucky enough to meet this senior cartoonist. The senior asked Lisa to show her works, saying she could give some advice. Lisa naturally didn't want to miss this opportunity. However, after looking at the works, the senior not only didn't offer useful advice, but also mocked them for being too mediocre, calling them nothing but garbage. This was especially true for the comic about a mobile phone, which was currently Lisa's best work. But since it was the senior's advice, Lisa felt she had to take it seriously. This dealt a heavy blow to Lisa's confidence. Soon, it was the senior's turn for the interview, and Lisa thought her own interview would definitely fail. Overwhelmed with anger, she tore up the work she was so proud of and threw it into the trash can. 5 minutes later, the senior's interview ended, and then it was Lisa's turn. Unexpectedly, she ran into her high school classmate, Jack, who was the company's editor and also one of the interviewers. Unfortunately, Jack had limited authority. The real decision-maker was the chief editor present. As expected, none of Lisa's works impressed the chief editor. Although Jack wanted to help Lisa, a single glance from the chief editor made Jack shut up. In the end, the chief editor politely rejected Lisa, saying her comics were too mediocre. Then he took out a comic that the senior had created impromptu just now, claiming that this kind of expressive work was what he wanted. And this comic was almost identical to the one Lisa had just torn up. It turned out the senior's advice earlier was a lie. Her real intention was to steal Lisa's work. When Lisa got home, she was furious. She picked up a magazine hoping to find new inspiration, but unexpectedly came across a photo of the senior. To vent her anger, Lisa took a pen and started doodling on the photo. At first, she was just messing around, but the angrier she got, the more intense her scribbles became. She first drew a big mouse next to the senior in the photo, then made the mouse eat the senior's eyes. Lisa only did this to release her resentment, but the next day, what she drew actually came true.